we need to talk about Leonardo DiCaprio's bizarre dating history. Leo is one of the most famous actors in Hollywood, and people are interested in his personal life, which includes a lot of beautiful young models and a dating cutoff age of 25 years old. It's clear that Leo has a type, and his current girlfriend Camilla is only 23 years old, and they have a 23-year-long age gap between them. But the most concerning part of their relationship is the fact that Leo has known Camilla ever since she was 11 years old. So let's get into it. Before we get into this video, here is a message from our sponsor. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine membership that uses a 7-question quiz to match you with wines based on your taste. I'm so excited for Bright Cellars because they give you wines curated for your personal palate at the convenience of your home. Now you can have wine brought directly to you without having to make a grocery trip. You start off by taking their quiz and answering questions that are designed to determine which flavors you'd like. I like Arnold Palmer's beer and cranberry juice. You let them know how adventurous you are. I told them to surprise me. And then you tell them if you like red or white. I'm asking Bright Cellars to give me my best matches, whether that's red or white. Then they match you with some wine and send it to your house. I got this wonderful Verdeo named Watchkeeper. Bright Cellars will also teach you about the wine they send you so you can go and impress your guests. Each box comes with wine education cards for each bottle that outline the tasting notes, suggested pairings, and how to keep your wine fresher longer. Finally, the packaging is completely recyclable, plastic-free, and the smallest carbon footprint box in the industry. So once you finish your wine, you can recycle it all, or make some home decor. But Bright Cellars is giving my followers 50% off their first box of 6 bottles. That's 6 bottles of wine for only $45. So if you'd like to support my channel, follow the link in the description, take the quiz, and get started today. Thank you, Bright Cellars, and enjoy this video. So Leonardo DiCaprio is an American actor, producer, and environmentalist. He is well known for his work in film, and he has received numerous awards throughout his career.
And the Oscar goes to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo is currently 46 years old, and today we're going to be focusing on his creepy dating history. I feel like Leo tries to portray himself as the good guy. He's a philanthropist, he donates a lot of his time and money, but underneath it all, he's exhibiting predatory behavior. And society has gotten all too comfortable with Leo consistently dating young models. People joke about it at award shows.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know, you're nearly 50, son.
And people have gone as far as taking Leo's dating history, turning it into data, and then analyzing the trends. We will refer to this graph throughout this video, but as you guys can see, a Reddit user named Trust Little Brother put together this graph that shows that Leo refuses to date women over the age of 25. Their data goes back to 1999, where you guys can see a 24-year-old Leo was dating an age-appropriate woman. I mean, she was 18 at the time, so 6 years is kind of a lot to some people, but really not a big deal. As you guys can see, the orange line represents Leo's age, and it's gone up over time like everyone else. But the blue data points at the bottom shows his relationships. None of Leo's relationships span further than 5 years. And as you guys can see, none of the women ever reach 26 years old. It's like he's got a limit of 25, and once they hit that limit, it's time to break up. There are a lot of rumors that surround Leo's dating life. For example, some people believe that his relationship with these models are contracted out. The reason why Leo would contract out a relationship is not necessarily for his benefit, but for the model's benefit. I read rumors on Reddit that his relationships are organized by modeling agencies. Pretty much, Leo would have a relationship with this model. They would go and take photos out together in public to boost the model's rate so that she's worth more to the agency. And like I said earlier, people are interested in Leo's dating life. I mean, he's a superstar actor. He's obviously pretty handsome, and people want to know what's going on here. There's clearly a problem here because as Leo ages, his girlfriends don't, and it looks like they can only ever reach the age of 25, and then once they hit that point, they're too old for Leo. There have also been horrific rumors out there about Leo and his intimate life. As you guys can see from the title of this article, Leo allegedly vapes and wears headphones while getting intimate with his partners. Take this story with a grain of salt because we don't actually know who's telling this story, but supposedly this woman claims that her best friend hooked up with Leo. The best friend claims that Leo was selfish, lazy, and downright rude. She told her friend while they were doing it, Leo put on headphones and even started vaping. Then he signaled her to keep going while he just laid back and zoned out. I was reading through some gossip sites and they were all talking about what could Leo have been listening to. Some people said maybe he's listening to his own monologues, which would have been freaky. But this girl claims that he was listening to MGMT. So the best friend was confused about this situation. He was just lying there and she was embarrassed, hoping for things to change. But Leo just continued to lay there, listening to MGMT, and she was wondering what he could have been thinking. A source was quoted saying, "Leo knows women are mesmerized by his stardom, so he obviously doesn't care at all whether they're satisfied or not. He can sleep with almost any woman he wants without even trying, so it's no surprise that he doesn't try in bed either." So what's going on with Leo? Is he just attracted to women who are between the ages of 19 and 25? Does he just not want kids or a family and he doesn't really want to ever settle down? I mean, that's all his choice at the end of the day, but it starts getting concerning when you figure out that his current girlfriend has known Leo personally ever since she was 11 years old. Some articles claim that Leo met Camilla when she was 10 years old. Some articles say 12 years old, some say 11, so we don't really know, but we do know that she was a very, very young child when she first met him, and he would have been around 34 at the time. So you guys are probably wondering, how did Leo ever meet a 10-year-old Camilla? Well, actually, he was friends with Al Pacino. This man, Al Pacino, was an actor and filmmaker. He was also the stepfather to Camilla. So that's how Leonardo was able to meet Camilla at such a young age, because her stepfather was also in the industry. It's weird to read articles about the relationship because Leonardo saw Camilla and her family as family friends. So Camilla was kind of like an old family friend, but she is like, wait, what, half his age? And he's now in a relationship with her. So I do think it's kind of freaky that she was once an old family friend, but once she became an adult, they started their relationship. And it kind of makes me think of GROO, you know what I can't say on YouTube, but when an older adult will go and pursue a minor and prepare them one day to be in a relationship with them. It's just a little freaky to me that he's known her ever since she was so young, and she's already so much younger than him. I mean, obviously she's an adult and she can consent in their relationship, but it's a little bit freaky that he's known her since she was just a kid. You'd think that Leo would be comfortable with having such a large age gap with his girlfriends because, you know, people joke about it at the award shows, and it's obviously a very well-known topic, but it's something that's a sore spot for their relationship. And actually, the couple seem to be a bit uncomfortable when people bring up their age gap. Camilla posted this photo on her Instagram. It's an old school photo of Hollywood couple Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. They also had an age gap in their relationship of over 20 years, and Camilla captioned this image, "A love like this." Obviously, only one could assume that she's referring to her relationship with Leo and that she wants to have a love just like that older Hollywood couple where the guy is like double the woman's age. And I actually feel a little bit bad for Camilla and Leo because they do get a ton of hate on their relationship because Leo only dates, young women only a few years at a time. So a lot of people believe that she's going to be gone pretty soon.
Good morning, people, and happy Friday. I just read some of the comments on my Instagram and my God, people are so mean and like full of anger with people that they know nothing about. And I guess I just hope on this Friday that people learn to live with a little less hatred and place their time and interests elsewhere, because living without hatred feels pretty good.
I pulled this snippet from an article, but someone commented on Camilla's post and wrote, "To think she wasn't born when Titanic came out. LOL." People also tell Camilla that you only have a few more years until he dumps you. Once you hit 25, he's going to dump you. Another person on social media told Camilla that Leo only cares about her body, which maybe could be true. I did see one fan wrote a little blog comment and they were like, why does Leo expect all of these women to have perfect bodies and to be young and tight, but at the same time, he's letting himself go? Honestly, who knows? But it's clear that this guy has very high standards when it comes to the women that he dates. As for Leo and Camilla nowadays, it looks like they're still together. They were actually pictured together back in June of this year, and when you Google online, it looks like they're still dating. So at the end of the day, if they're both happy and Leo didn't do anything to her when she was a minor, then everything should be all good. But if he does break up with her right before she turns 25 or 26 or whatever, that will feed into the narrative that Leo refuses to date women over the age of 25. And I was thinking a little bit about why Leo would be this way. And I think it's a product of Hollywood, training his mind to be attracted to a certain type of woman. And I can't help to think about his relationship with Brian Peck. We've talked about Brian before on my channel because he was locked up in jail after harming a 14-year-old on the set of The Amanda Show. He was sentenced to jail after that because pretty much he took a young minor, a 14-year-old, he drugged them, and then he did things to them. He did this multiple times, so that's why he landed himself in jail. But this same guy, Brian Peck, also worked with Leo when he was a young kid. So if Brian was comfortable harming a bunch of little boys on set of the, of different shows, of the Amanda Show and possibly this show that he was working with Leo on, maybe Leo was harmed by Brian Peck as well. And this whole relationship thing that he's got going with all these young women is just kind of like the cycle of, I can't say the word, but cycle of ABUS, like just continuing, because Leo was harmed in Hollywood himself. He was a young kid working in Hollywood, and now he's grown up into a man who may potentially also harm women. Brian Peck was also close to Bryan Singer, and if you guys heard of Bryan Singer before, he's not a good guy. But I do want to play a clip of Brian and Leo together. They were behind the scenes because it looks like Brian was maybe filling in for a part for Leo to rehearse, but I just want to show you guys that Brian Peck was around Leo, and this man is a convicted felon who has preyed on minors, so he could have potentially preyed on Leo.
Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Leo's job on this set, for some reason, is to make fun of me all day long. Leo's says he was raised in Compton. He likes to make us think that he's straight out of Compton. Mr. Pale as a dead fish belly and blonde hair is straight out of Compton. Leo, as you know, is the latest, hottest, hunkiest teen idol there is.
Yeah, his muscles.
Look, speaking of hunky, huh?
Leo, what's it like to be a teen idol?
Ask Kirk Cameron. I don't...
That footage really irks me because we know that Brian is such a creep, and if he preyed on Leo, I would be pissed because Brian Peck, for whatever reason, had way too much power in Hollywood. But I want to end off this video by talking about Don's Plum. This was a movie that Leo was a part of, and it was shot back in 1995 and 1996, but it wasn't released until 2001. And this wasn't a serious gig for Leo. He didn't sign any contracts for it, and it was kind of just a one-off film with his friends. The film has been blocked from release in the United States and in Canada, so not a lot of people have seen this film. And like I said earlier, it wasn't a big deal. It was pretty low budget, and they didn't even really have a script. I mean, they kind of did, but they did a lot of improv. And when it comes to improv, it gets a little bit tricky because sometimes it's improv because they're just a great actor, and then sometimes it seems like maybe they're way too great of an actor because this seems too real. And when it is improv, it is kind of real. And there's some really disturbing scenes in this movie involving Leo.
Do you girls made it all? You know, trying to get to know you a little bit.
Why? You don't think girls should be able to match?
Just asking.
He just asked you.
I haven't beat off in 2 months.
Too well done though, okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Just
Get going.
a little bit crunchy.
Okay.
Just like you.
Okay.
Alright, babe.
Oh, flower, go.
Bro, you need to send her back to sea, bro. That chick is fat.
You guys are such assholes.
Hank walking by, bro.
She was fat. It was funny.
Little bottle.
So there's one scene I want to talk to you guys about today. I just played a little snippet of it before, but pretty much all the friends are hanging out at this diner, and Leo is getting into a fight with this other character. It actually turns out that Leo didn't like this character in real life because he didn't believe that she was a strong enough actress. So his mission was to go and piss her off enough to pretty much kick her off of set.
No.
You on my shoe and shoved it in your mouth, okay? How's that? Ow! You squatty piece of shit.
He wanted to berate her so badly that she couldn't sit there anymore and take it, that she had to leave.
Little rubber bands out of your hair.
I'm
Get
not
it.
work.
Fucking Beal.
That's a little much, man.
Throw a bottle at your face, you goddamn.
Relax.
And honestly, it just gets nastier and nastier. And it's hard to see Leo act like this because he seems far too comfortable doing it. And knowing that it's improv, so it's not scripted, and that he has issues with this girl, it's pretty hard to watch because he really goes off on her.
I can't look at your face anymore. I'm gonna throw a lot of you guys. I just can't look at her anymore. I mean, she's looking at me right now. What am I supposed to do? Throw a bottle in her face?
By the end of the scene, he did exactly what he intended to. He got her to run off. She was extremely pissed off and actually threw her shoe at one point at them. And honestly, that was all real. I was watching a little documentary about it, and he said that she got off the set and she was really upset and really angry. So how could our sweet Leo do something like this?
Hey. Strike from f***ing nowhere. I was a little bit of an oh my god. Oh, here comes the dramatic exit. Okay, we're fine.
Do a Birkenstock at your feet.
I know.
We're all bad. Birkenstock.
So I just want to share a little bit about Don's Plum to you guys because I feel like it's a really disturbing movie, and it's interesting that Leo and his friend made sure that it would never be released in the United States or Canada. So it's definitely haunting him for whatever reason. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's my email. If you have any other video ideas for me, I would be happy to look at them. But let's go ahead and open this P.O. Box package item. This looks like it's from, it says the UPS store, but it looks like it's from New Mexico. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in here. It's packaged very very well, like really strong. So I'm kind of nervous to see what this could be. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, help. I'm like okay. Wow, we've got a note right here on top, which is perfect. Sloan, hope this letter finds you well. Thanks for all your coverage of what I think are important and relevant issues. You're very bright and genuine. Aw, so keep it up. Included, okay, are some snacks and homemade lotion from my small business. It's called, Hypatia's, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, presents, which I will link everything below. It includes lavender spearmint scent, so I hope that was a good choice. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you, Mimi. This is so sweet. And go and check out Mimi's shop below. Everything will be listed. Let's go ahead and see what is going on in here. So it looks like we've got, oh, is this a lotion? So it's the lavender spearmint lotion. And let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, this is lotion? What is it? Is it really lotion? Smells really good. Let's go ahead and try some out, guys. The color is, I've never seen lotion like that. So, oh my god, swatches. Wow, it smells good. And it feels very moisturizing. Like, look at that. That's an all-day moisturizer right there. Love it. Thank you so much, Mimi. Wait, is there another note in here? It's just like a, oh my gosh. It's a picture of me. Look how cute that is, Mimi. You're multi-talented. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, I don't want to get lotion all over it. I feel like I want to get lotion on it. This is so sweet. I love this so much. Wait, we need to get a good picture of us. Hey guys. Oh, thank you for that. Let's go ahead and see what's next. So it looks like she sent me some candy. This one says De La Rosa, and it looks like it's a peanut candy. And this one says Duvalin, and it's like, it looks like it's like chocolate and like maybe like almost like what do they say, like jello, or what's not jello but pudding, like pudding. So cool, I can't wait to try these. Thank you. And then she also left a card with our company, so I'll list everything below. Thank you so much. This is so sweet. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your business, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye guys.